it's Mara from Houseplants in Jersey. So a while back, I would say in October, I have a Florida Beauty and it got very tall. There was a lot of spacing between the nodes and I decided to chop it. And I had a top cut, I had five cuts altogether, 5 leaves. I propagated them. They all did well. I gave one to my mother, I gave one to my friend Christina, and I kept like 3 of them myself. And I potted them back into the pot with my Florida Beauty. However, where the new growth came in, the new stem, it reverted back to full green. So now I have a Florida green on top and a Florida Beauty on the bottom. So I'm gonna bring that plant over here and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with that. I just rearranged my my plants a little bit. So now I'm gonna show you, I have all of my Florida varieties in one corner here. You can see my Florida Ghost, my Florida Green, and my Florida Beauty, which is now on the top part of it, all green. So, you know what, maybe I don't have to move the plant. I think I might be able to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna move over there. I'm gonna bring you guys over there. Just hold on. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, let me actually move my Florida Ghost out of the way a little bit. So you see this part here, this portion here is where the new growth came in. So I've been dreading this, but it seems I'm gonna have to do it. So it's all rooted into the pole. Now this bottom part here, because it was older nodes and they were more barky, they're not rooted into the pole. I just started using moss poles recently. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to cut right in between this here, because the last leaf that was variegated was right here. So I'm going to cut in between now this one here, and hopefully, let's just hope something pops up from here. And then I think I might, since it is all, I think I'm just going to cut in between here. Oop, this one came out. Oh, there's my variegated leaf. All right, we'll leave that. And I'm going to cut in between here, in between here, in between here, and we'll leave that one on the moss pole, and I'll just Velcro that in. And then I'll just water propagate this one, this leaf here. All right, so now hopefully I get some more variegation from this point on. I am going to take a hairpin and I'm going to pin this onto the moss pole, just like that, because it has plenty of roots down here. Let me just take this off and show you guys. So now this down here are the propagations that I made from the other Florida Beauties. So these are variegated, they're doing beautiful. There's a tiny, tiny little leaf in here. If you could see, there's 2 actually, 2 little leaves. Plant here, new growth coming in. New growth coming in and new growth coming in. So those are doing really, really well. Now I just took a bobby pin and I just pinned this on here because the new growth will come from this area here, if you can see, all right? Now up here, these already are rooted into, so these will all become their own plants per se, and they'll be fine. It'll just fill in a little bit more, and maybe they'll be variegated, I don't know. But I love the color of this variegation. I mean, just look at how beautiful these leaves are. And this one here, you have all these gorgeous leaves and then you get all this with all this green, which I don't mind the green. I have a Florida green over here, but if I wanted the green, I would have just gotten a Florida green. Okay, so we did our cuttings. We're leaving them on the moss pole. It's a lot easier to do it that way than to root it. And I changed my mind. When I shut off the camera before, I changed my mind. I put it in sphagnum moss. because I already did the water propagation with those, and it did take a very, very long time. So I just took some sphagnum moss, loosely put it in, and then I just put put the moss on top. So it'll just stay in here, and hopefully it roots for me, which I really, these are very, very slow rooters. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but all I know is that all of the cuttings that I made in October, and now we're in May, all of them had rooted for me by, I would say, February. So, I mean, but they did take the roots, they take a long time to grow roots. So we'll see what happens now. I mean, there is a little bit of perlite in this sphagnum moss, but look at this leaf. I mean, it's just so beautiful, the variegation. And to go from something like this to 0 variegations or just full green, I mean, it's sad. Let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could get back, and we'll go from there. All right, thank you for joining me. If you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. I have 53 subscribers now. I'm very proud of that, and I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. All right, thank you, and have a good night.